Good morning, welcome back to my channel, welcome to a weekly vlog. Today is actually Tuesday. I had every intention of filming yesterday. I'll be honest, I was just being a terrible vlogger and my camera was dead. 10 years doing this and you'd think I'd remember to charge my camera more often than I do, but the amount of times it has no battery is shocking. So I didn't film anything, but I will insert some clips of what we got up to because we went for breakfast, which I don't think I filmed, but then we actually went on a really nice walk out in one of like the national parks and we saw so many kangaroos. Honestly, it was probably the most wild kangaroos I've ever seen in one place since being in Australia. Like obviously I've seen a lot in like Australia Zoo, but I don't think I've ever seen this many all together just like out in the wild. So I did film some of that because I was kind of like, oh my god, kangaroo, as if I've not been in Australia for the last 10 months. Anyway, so that was kind of what we did yesterday, and to be honest I actually didn't do too much else aside from that. I've just seen the biggest kangaroo I've ever seen in my entire life. That kangaroo. Does that cockatoo want to know? If that gets any nearer to us. Look at that one. Look at that one. They're so big, guys. Like, honestly, they look like small horses. Actually, maybe just horses. He's massive.
I've never seen a kangaroo that big.
I don't know if you can really even see it. Here they are, guys. I don't know if I've ever seen this many wild kangaroos all in one place before. Why are they all set up like that? If one of them started bouncing towards me right now, I'd literally be, I'd cry. So we keep moving. Look at that one. It gets back. It's massive. There's so many of them. Oh my god. Anyway, it is now Tuesday. It is Tuesday morning. It's about 9 AM and I am actually going for breakfast. Today's going to be quite a busy one because I'm actually at work this evening, but I'm not at work until then. And Tom is like here right now and going to work later on. We're kind of chopping and changing routines today. But I'm super excited because I'm actually going for breakfast with an old friend from school who happens to be in Melbourne. Now, I actually don't think I've seen her since school. She dropped me a message and she was like, I'm in Australia and I'm going to be in Melbourne across these dates, and we really got on in school. I just like haven't really caught up with her since. So I think it's going to be really, really nice. We're actually going to go to a cafe in Fitzroy. I don't really know anything about it. She has picked it out and I just said I'm going to meet her there. So that is where I'm heading now. I think we're also going to maybe see if we can explore Fitzroy's like vintage market. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's called the Lost and Found Market. So we're going to head there, do a little bit of shopping, and then I'm going to come back here, spend an hour or so here, sort the cat out, do some editing, and then go to work a shift in the bar. All over the place today. Lots of trams, but that's okay because I tend to just read my book on the tram. Like I quite enjoy using that time to read my Kindle. So that's my plan for the day. Let's go for brunch. Is it brunch if it's at 9 AM? Or is that just breakfast? Okay, so I arrived in Fitzroy. It doesn't take too long to get here. It's actually one of the nicer suburbs. Maybe not nicer, but it's definitely quite like arty, quite edgy. There's just a lot of really cool like independent shops and stuff here. Also, every single time I look at this camera, all I can really tell is how there is a little grain of sand right in the middle, which is so annoying, and that's what's causing the lens flare. But anyway, I was reading my book on the tram. I'm currently reading Lessons in Chemistry, which I feel like is one of the most talked about books of the year. I'm about halfway through. It's actually really good, but I don't really know where it's heading, so that's my current read. And now I'm just walking to the cafe. Here we are. This is what I mean, just lots of cool art everywhere, lots of cool shops, lots of cool bars. Gonna say hi. Everybody loves you so much. Look at him. There really has been a lot of love for Riley, so thank you for that. I'm also very in love with this cat. I'm also very windswept, but I've been back for a couple of hours. I was actually sat working in the garden just for a little bit because I needed to get my vlog edited to go up this evening. So that would have been my drive with us mukbang that went up on Tuesday, and now I'm actually going to work to do a couple of hours this evening. Basically I've been pretty much working every Tuesday because it's one of their busiest nights, because where I'm working has like themed evenings, and Tuesday is one of them. So I am about to get changed. I'm going to work just for a couple of hours. I basically start as like, it's kind of dinner time because they are open all day, and like Tom's worked all day today, but it's pretty quiet until like after people finish work. So I'm just gonna go out and do that. I had such a lovely morning catching up with Fiona. I really didn't film very much, but I did film. We went to the Fitzroy Lost and Found Market. It's like a vintage market, but I'll be honest, I wasn't like overly impressed. I think it's because a lot of the time, a lot of the clothes that are in vintage shops aren't my style of clothes that I would usually wear. There are clothes I think I'd like to wear, but I don't feel cool enough to pull off. Like I am not a Y2K girl. I wish I was, because all of the clothes looked so cool, but I was like, Y2K is not really my vibe, and that was definitely the main like thing. We had a little look, and I've been back for a little bit, as I say, and now I need to get changed and go to work. Also, one of you guys on Instagram, or actually a couple of you, messaged me to say that when they sit with their legs crossed like this, he's actually not doing it now, but like, you know when cats cross both of their legs underneath themselves, it's called loafing because they look like bread loaves. And honestly, since I heard that, I was like, that's the cutest thing ever. Yeah, he's been such a good boy. Woke me up this morning with a cuddle, which was lovely. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. He loves his chin being scratched so much. I have attachment problems with the cat, guys. We're watching Netflix currently. We're currently watching, what is this called? Who is Erin Carter? It's kind of good. I'm not too sure where it's heading. It's engaging. With our little tiger bread, guys, we've realised that Riley has the markings of a tiger bread loaf. Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday and I have had a full-on tidy kind of morning. So I've got a wash on, I've hoovered, I've cleaned all the surfaces, basically just felt like I wanted to get on top of everything. Sometimes when I'm in the right headspace, I actually quite enjoy cleaning. Like, I feel like I really sound like my mum, but like, you know when you just feel like you look around and you're like, I want to clean everything? That happened and it feels quite good actually. So I'm not going to continue to talk about housework, but today is going to be quite an exciting day. Neither Tom or I are at work today. We've got today off because we have been invited to a magic show this evening in the city. I don't really know anything about it other than it's Japanese inspired. I think that it's like an actual performance. We've got tickets for it. It lasts for an hour, I think. Basically all I know is that it's in the city. So we are going to that this evening, which means that we've got a pretty free day to do whatever. I actually don't have too much work to do today because I did a lot yesterday, but we do have just a few bits and bobs that we want to get done. I think we might go out for dinner as well because we're both off work. Yeah, it's going to be a really fun day and I'm so excited to bring you along to this magic show. They actually dropped me an email about 2 weeks ago and was like, oh, we're going to be in Melbourne across these dates if you're here and you would like to come. And I looked into it a bit more and I was like, that looks so cool and so different to anything else I've ever been to. I don't think I've ever been to a magic show. I don't know what to expect at all, but they advertised it very well. I think there's going to be a lot of like fun themed cocktails and it's going to be a good night. It's going to be good for the vlog as well. So yeah, get ready for some magic tricks. Right now though, I've just made myself some breakfast. This porridge actually looks kind of gross and I'm just watching the news whilst doing a little bit of editing. Tom is actually outside doing a workout. So yeah, that's where we're at. We have come to a shopping centre literally to run like one errand and we've not heard of this shopping centre before. We've been driving around the car park for honestly like 20 minutes and there's not a space anywhere and it's like a Wednesday at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm so confused.
Is it school holidays?
Oh yeah, it is school holidays.
That's the only reason I can think. Like, why
no, but even so, I feel like unless this is accidentally a huge shopping centre, which it could be, like, we don't know, but this could be like a Westfield kind of vibe.
It must be fairly big because
there's so many car parking spaces.
Yeah.
That's so true. The funny part is we actually came in the back by accident and we were like, wow, this looks so empty. Tom actually said the words, it looks a bit dead here, because there was nobody at the back. And we should, but I think it was staff park.
It might have been.
So we came through to the main car park and now we're just driving around and I've never seen anywhere like it. Like, it must be kind of like Westfield side. I mean, it's not a Westfield, they do have Westfield here, but it isn't a Westfield. It must be like off the same kind of vibe because there's just so many people here. Should we give up?
Tempted.
Okay guys, turns out this actually is exactly like a Westfield. It's giving the Trafford Centre. This is massive. Tom told me we were going to an outlet centre. This is not an outlet centre. Like, this is crazy. It's ridiculous. Don't lose me because I'll literally simply never ever see you again. I have actually made a huge mistake because I think it is school holidays. There's children everywhere, so errors have been made. Okay, so this is what we actually came for Tom to buy a hand luggage bag. I don't know if he's actually going to buy one, but after all this, I bloody hope you are. This is what he'd looked at the other day. Basically, Tom bought a carry-on suitcase when we were in Bali, and it's just not a very good suitcase, as in it's like low-key falling apart because it cost about £16. Obviously, we're doing a little bit more travelling and eventually heading home, and a bag like this would come in a lot handier to take on a plane. I'm not sure Jetstar would really like that though. It does look quite big. I mean, it's a carry-on bag, so oh yeah, no, it's fine. Like,
It's the shape of it.
yeah.
But it's still the same.
Yeah. No, as long as it fits in their little thing, which it definitely would. Okay, we secured the goods. Tom actually did get the suitcase and the carry-on. Basically, we were just gonna get, he was looking at carry-on. Here it is. the deals were really good to just get a suitcase and carry on. And obviously we've been traveling for nearly a year. I've already swapped to a suitcase because although I am such a backpack advocate, I'm always team, yeah, take a backpack, take a backpack. After nearly a year, we've just accumulated a lot of stuff, and my backpack was so heavy that I was thinking it's genuinely easier on my body to wheel this behind me than it is to put it on my back.
There's no weight with those, and also I feel like we're done with the majority of like traveling.
Well,
like,
we say that, but we definitely have one more big trip and it's going to be a bit impractical.
New Zealand might be a little bit difficult, but also if I'm going to keep my little my other backpack till then, I can maybe just use that backpack.
Yeah,
or
decant
like,
it.
we'll figure it out.
We shall see, but we'll make it work. But that was such a good deal. Tom just got a really nice main check-in suitcase, a carry-on suitcase, no, carry-on like bag,
like a duffel bag,
a travel tag and a fastener strap for like £120, £30.
£130 I think, because everything was like 40% off, and it's good quality. It's all really light.
A decent carry-on bag, because it also has like separate internal sections for like a laptop, like separately padded. A bag that is like that and is pretty decent could be like £100 on its own. So.
And then it all matches, which is nice. And the duffel bag like slots on the handle of the bigger bag, which I know most bags do now, but I haven't had one like that.
No, to be fair, I don't have one like that. It's very practical.
When you're in the airport, it means that everything's just on like one bag, which is good.
Yeah.
I'm excited to travel with it.
I'm just excited to travel again. It looks like I haven't moved, but clearly I have because I've washed my hair. I tried to blow dry the front of it, but I can't blow dry my own hair, it turns out. But we've actually come back to the shopping centre because we did not know it was here, and we did not know it was this big, and we wanted to go out for dinner, and the place that we were looking at didn't really have too many veggie options. And I was like, do you know what? We walked past so many restaurants and like eateries, and we only really want something quick because we're going into the city later on, and we want to like make sure that we can go back, feed the cat, sort everything out. We just want to grab some food basically. But I have done my hair to go out, although it's kind of like, it looks like I haven't, but I have. But yeah, we're gonna grab some dinner now back at the same shopping centre that we were in earlier. So guys, after I spoke about Nando's in my last video, I've been craving a Nando's, so we've come to Nando's. It's also really loud in here, which is good because there's like nobody else in here. We're eating quite early. What did you order? Chicken wrap? Barbecue chicken wrap?
What was it called?
Chicken Supremo. Oh yeah, this is gonna be so good. It's gonna be such a mess to eat. I don't really know why I decided to get a burger in a bit of bread, but I went for the Great Imitator. They usually do it in like strips rather than a burger, but whatever. And then I did add pineapple. I also added cheese. I'll hear no commentary on adding pineapple. Like, it actually makes everything better, trust me. And then obviously peri salted chips. Ooh, what have we gone for? Medium peri-peri. Maybe some ketchup for me, please. Tom's just practicing his work skills. Have they been sufficiently polished for you? I'd say they have.
No.
No?
The freaks all over them.
Tom's so fussy about polishing cutlery at work, guys. Really? Hello. How was your dinner? How was your dinner?
Here he is.
Here he is. We really
Love
love
this
cap.
I don't think he loves being picked up though. He's looking at me like, what?
Yeah, put him down. We've fed him, we've been back here for a little bit. We actually just had a call about another potential house sit for once we have left here and during October. So fingers crossed, keep your fingers crossed for us. I think all being well, it looks like it might happen, but I never want to jinx anything. This is kind of the like before process. You have to chat to people, obviously. Like, people want to trust you. They're letting you look after their animals and their houses and stuff. So yeah, we just came back to do a little call, and now we're going into the city. I'm going to show you my outfit. What you need to do is ignore the jumper. This is instead of a jacket, but I'm going to wear, well, I am wearing this little like corset style crop top with these dark blue jeans. But then yeah, I don't have a jacket, so I thought I'll just wear this for while we're on the tram. Hopefully the bar will be quite warm. I don't know why, I've got in my head that it's going to be an underground bar. I don't know if it is. I don't actually know where it is. I think it's in Chinatown. Melbourne's whole thing is like underground secret bars, so I feel like a magic show isn't going to be in a glaringly obvious location. That doesn't really fit the vibe, you know? I'm super excited. I'm going to pop on screen what we're actually going to. Maho Magic Bar. That is all I know about it. It tours. It's not in Melbourne all of the time, so it's here right now, and we're gonna go. We need to get the tram.
Right now.
Right here, right now. Bye, my love. See you soon. We won't be late. So we have come for a drink over the road before it starts because we got here a bit early, which I didn't expect. We bought a packet of crisps and they gave us them like this. Is this not the most Australian thing? Can you imagine going to a bar or a pub in the UK and getting served a packet of crisps in a bowl? I do quite like it. No. You excited to see some magic?
Yeah.
I've just told Tom that they perform the magic at the table, and now he's a bit apprehensive that he's going to be roped into it somehow. Oh, wow guys, this is really cool. Oh, this is so cool. Oh.
If you'd like to grab yourselves a drink, then simply scan the QR code on your table number and we will get those drinks to you as soon as we possibly can. My friends, we're going to be starting in just a couple moments' time. Are we excited? Yeah! For cheers in Japanese. Kanpai! 3, 2, 1. Absolutely anything.
Pick up bread. Please try for everyone, but don't show me. I'm not gonna see your bread. May I have your bread? Thank you very much.
Half again?
How did you know yes? Half. One more step. Does this look like a crane? No.
We've just come out and I'll discuss it properly later, but honestly,
It was insane. It was absolutely insane.
yeah,
I think they put something in the drinks.
I don't understand how that happens. Like, honestly, I was trying to like rationalize it in my head because I'm not a logical person, but like I tried to rationalize everything. I'm like, there's an explanation for this. There is a reason for this. No, that was straight up magic. Do
you know what they had me? That one, the card trick, where we'd said whatever card it was.
Oh yeah.
And then the full deck changed
Was
to
that card, yeah.
So you had 52 of that same card. I'm like, how have they done that? Like,
But
how?
he got us to pick the card and the suit and the colour. Like, I did not understand it. My brain was like, what the hell? That was some Hermione Granger Hogwarts level stuff. I just I can't. Oh, slay. We came for one more cocktail. Tom got a dessert. Why is that the most you dessert ever? What is it? Banoffee?
Banoffee pie.
Banoffee pie. Okay, good morning. It is Thursday. It is quite early. It's like 9 AM. Oh my god. Last night was just insane. So excuse the terrible double layering of tops going on. Yeah, so last night was just unreal. It was obviously a magic show and I can't even explain it to you. Like, I've never seen anything like it. It was the most insane magic trick. Like I said in the last clip, or one of the last clips, I really have no explanation as to how that was done other than actual magic. Like, I was watching it in front of my eyes and I was like, surely not. Like, there was this point, right, where this lady had an empty Coke can, like completely empty. She squeezed it, she drained the, like, she just opened it, she poured the Coke into a glass and then was like, look, the can is empty. There was nothing else coming out. She scrumpled the can up. Then, without moving her hand, she had no sleeves, I don't know how she did it, like the can, she managed to like uncrush it so that it was a fully brand new Coke can, reseal it, so like the little clicky thing, resealed it, and then reopened it and poured from it. And I was like, no, I don't understand. That is actual sorcery. Like, not tricks of the light, not like, oh, she was hiding it up her sleeve. Like, I just could not wrap my brain around how it worked. So if you're ever anywhere where the Maho Magic Bar is, then you should absolutely check it out. I don't know if it like regularly moves around, but I think that it does. But yeah, if you're in Australia, check it out. It is all Japanese inspired. So all of the magic was like loosely Japanese inspired. The drinks were Japanese inspired. The whole venue was. Everybody doing the magic tricks were Japanese. So yeah, it was insane. I had such a lovely night. Thank you so much to the team there for inviting us. And this morning I'm actually heading back into the city. Tom is not at work today until tonight, so we've again kind of got very like separate days. But I'm going into the city to meet Fiona, who I was with on Tuesday, because she's spending like a week in Melbourne on her like Australia travels, and we're going to do some stuff today that she wants to do that she hasn't done yet, including the ACMI museum and also I think the Queen Victoria market. It's kind of weather permitting, but it looks like it's going to be okay. But you guys know that I love the ACMI. It's basically a museum and it changes its exhibitions every couple of months, so I've not been since like April. It's just a really, really good museum. It's also free to enter. It's like one of my main things that I tell people to do when they're in Melbourne, especially if the weather is bad, because obviously it's inside and it costs nothing, so it's a real win. So we're gonna head there. I think we're gonna get some lunch and maybe go shopping. There's a couple of bits I want to buy. I also really need my eyebrows doing. Like, I haven't had my eyebrows done since before I went to America. I probably should be going to get my eyebrows done around about now, but am I gonna go or am I gonna wait till nearer to my birthday? I have no real reason to get them done right now, but every time I look at myself in a mirror, I'm like, ew. Right, the Taylor Swift jumper is on. This is what's acting as a jacket today because again, I don't have a jacket. I've got a top on underneath it. Another little navy blue top, which I'm hoping can come out because I'm hoping it's gonna warm up. But I'm really trying to not have to buy a coat. So please do ignore the fact that you're just seeing me in jumpers all the time, not even particularly nice jumpers. I mean, I love this one obviously, but like day to day, I just mean like, obviously if I was at home I'd wear a coat, but it's not practical. Yesterday I was so close in the shopping centre to buying a leather jacket and I just thought, what am I gonna do with this leather jacket when we like go to New Zealand or when I have to pack everything up? Like I don't want to leave it here, but also I don't want to travel with it. That's very impractical. And also I have like 3 leather jackets in the UK, so it's just like, I feel like it's a waste. So I'm just trying with jumpers, guys, so do ignore the fashion basically. I know that I'm not looking particularly great. Oh, let's go get the tram. We have been playing this computer game for about, well, it's been for a good 20 minutes or so, guys. Basically this whole like exhibition is about like vintage games and like the evolution of computer games and stuff. It's actually, we've got very into it and now it's really frustrating because we've not done it right. And we can't work out what to do, but it's annoying me. Meet Fred, the icon. He's having his day out at the Queen Victoria Market. Oh my god, he looks like he's like crying for help.
I love that.
I love that whole fit and the pink hair.
It's
amazing.
so Nashville.
Oh my god, these are so recent. This was from the Grammys. So slay. Look like Taylor. Major slay. So cute. We're literally just having this conversation and then she appeared. That is the biggest sad. Hello guys, I am now back. I've been back for a while. I sat on the sofa in my hoodie because it's so cold in Melbourne now. We've done a full 180, we're back on winter. I might have to put the heating on. It is just me and this little guy tonight. I got in, I FaceTimed my mum for a little bit. We chatted on the phone. I haven't had dinner because we ate at like 4 PM. So I was like, maybe it's a girl dinner kind of evening. Whatever I see on TikTok, I just start saying it and it's terrible. It's just a horrible habit that needs to stop. But I spoke to my mum and I was gonna do some work, but it's one of those days where I am definitely lacking in motivation to crack on with anything. I've just done a couple of emails from my phone and I really did think about sitting and filming some TikToks, but I'll be honest, I think I just need to start fresh tomorrow because now it's like 9:15. Tom should be home probably quite soon. I bought this little snack. I feel bad, guys. I've been a bad girlfriend. I don't know why I didn't buy 2. I should have bought 1 for Tom because I was saving this until he got in. And then I was like, why am I saving it until he gets in? I haven't bought him one. What an idiot. Oh, I've woke Riley up. He's gonna do a big stretch. So I thought what I'll do is I'll just give this to Tom when he gets in. But the reason I'm showing you it is because this is a twirl with honeycomb. Have you ever heard of this before? Like, let me know if you have this in England right now because I obviously haven't seen this before, but it just says ribbons of indulgent honeycomb Sunday bliss. So I'm intrigued. I think we'll try this when Tom gets in. So instead, I am gonna have my Sprite, which is caffeinated, but I don't think caffeine really works on me, guys. I could have a coffee right before bed and nothing would happen. Like I would still be able to go to sleep. I used to be really quite sensitive to it and now it just doesn't work. Like I think I've probably just had too much of it. I might make some toast. I'm feeling some toast, maybe a little YouTube viewing session until Tom gets home in half an hour. And I think, I'm not too sure, but I think that the new series of Sex Education came out today. I'm not sure if it's on Australian Netflix already. Sometimes Australia gets things like slightly later because we have to wait until it's out in like the UK or the US because obviously Australia is like a day ahead. So the release date says September 21st, but that might be September 22nd here. I'm not too sure. Like, I think it's probably already out. Well, it's the evening now, so I presume that it's out now, but I'm not really sure how it works with Aussie Netflix. Okay, so I actually went for tea instead of Sprite and I've got tea and toast with a side of Ellen and Neil. And that's my evening. I don't know why I picked such a big plate. What am I put? I got you a present.
Okay.
It's this.
Oh, that looks really good. I love honeycomb.
Do you want me to be honest with you?
You got given it, didn't you?
No.
Oh.
I bought it for myself and I forgot to buy 2, so I'm giving you my own.
Oh, don't be daft.
Look at this little baby angel. Oh, I didn't mean to wake you up. But guys, it is now the next day. I think I'm actually going to end this vlog here, but I just got back from the shopping centre because I went back to buy my own hand luggage bag. Look at this. This was on sale for $99, which is about £50. And let me just show you it real quick because, I mean, I guess we're officially not backpackers anymore. Like right now, neither of us are traveling with backpacks. I am pleased that I've been converted, and I'm also pleased that I did go back to get this because I was thinking about it ever since Wednesday. Side note, I did also buy a jacket, but I'm gonna wait and show you that in next week's vlog, I think. I'll just pop you here, but yeah, this was from Strand Bags. As you can see, it's pretty hefty. But what I love about this, other than it also slots on like a suitcase handle, it has a little, you know. But what I love the most, and this is so practical, is it opens fully like this. So it's not just a bag where you dump everything into it, like it actually has compartments. And I think it will fit my hand luggage in so much better because my current hand luggage is in a backpack. So whatever's at the bottom, can't get to it very easily. So like I'll be on a plane and like my charger might be at the bottom of my bag and I'm there typing out like my drone, my jumper. And it's like, okay, whereas here it's like, look at this for organisation. And it has a separate zip pocket here, which is actually specific for a laptop. So like all of my electronics can go with one part. Oh my God, guys, I'm so excited about this. I feel like a bit of a travel nerd, a bit of a luggage nerd, but I'm really happy with this. I'm super glad that I went back to get it, and I thought I would show you it at the end of the vlog because this is my new hand luggage. And I'm sorry about the terrible angle. I actually just don't really have anywhere to prop you that's a good height, but I think when we eventually pack to like leave Australia, I might do a little like pack with me and things that I wish I brought with me, or things I haven't used. Like I might film a video like that, to be honest, because I think it would be useful, having been here nearly a year now and having also completely switched from a backpack to a suitcase and to whatever you call this kind of hand luggage bag. I probably wouldn't have swapped to this bag if I was still carrying a backpack, just because having another backpack that you can put on your front is a lot more practical, but this slots onto the top of a suitcase, kind of how we were saying earlier in the vlog, so you can wheel the whole thing. So anyway, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I just thought I would do a little what's in my bag haul, or hand luggage haul. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. It was just another week in my life here in Melbourne. If you have, do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and I shall see you guys in my next one, which will be up on my channel very soon. Bye.